there. Good enough. Trying to break any banks. There we go. I could use another replacement for you. I mean, you would do. All right, so we got our good boys here. What are you? You're pretty strong. You're pretty strong. All right, let's... We could try it again. We have got to get multiple down, though. It's not really a question. Go down by 5. You would be a 10. I'd rather get the story. Yeah. Ooh, they are waylaying on Frenzy. Yep, we got a oof, a 1. All right, chainmail, frenzy, reflex. All right, that you were a reflex. That's fine. We'll go here instead. Yeah. Hopefully we can use this to get things under control. Yeah. Nice. All right, so we'll only gain 5%. That gets that knocked out. The only bad thing is all the next ones are going to be very rough. At least, however, last run, let's see. I thought I got the... Guess I didn't get to keep it. All right, what do we got for... I don't have the money. Another change mail, charging attack. Takes 100% chance to strike critically, dealing 50% more damage. Passive increased chance for crit by 2%. I got 2 of you. I'd rather have the chainmail. We could almost go for a fully tanky thing. Are you up now? You want 10% luck and a... Do I even have a great axe? Yes. It just cuts off the top of the picture. So, luck. Great axe. Good. All right. Right. Look, could be zinc, copper, tin, or iron. Let me double check. Looking good. It is 10%. Right. Good, good enough. Great axe. Good. 10% luck. There we go. All right, give me the 100. Give me the chainmail, dude. All right. So we might just go really tanky with a group or two. All right, let me get them set up. $105, $106. All right, we'll take the new guy. Let's get the frenzy. Wait, you're not my normal frenzy, are you? Chainmail frenzy. Where's Splash? Did I have a Splash? Yeah. Do it. All right, to there, here. Come on. Now, because of this healer, I take the bulk of the damage. Okay. Now, this is where I normally have to retreat, so we'll keep an eye on things. And you rip through his armor. Alright. Well, even if we lose a person or two, as long as we win, we win. Alright, so we got this. Alright. So now we can do quick draws. Frenzy, reflex, chainmail. Another frenzy never hurts, and the pickpocket. Alright, so you leveled. Splash damage. So Reverses targeting order of the unit's ability. Farthest enemy is now treated as closest. These unit attacks are now targeting last live enemy or increased damage dealt to targets behind primary. Ooh, let's do that. All right. Wait, shouldn't I have more? I'm so confused. Well, let's see. Chainmail Frenzy, definitely. No, bring the pickpocket. I want my money. All right. Ooh, Bloody Butcher template. Axe soaked in legend, balanced and brutal. And then up here is the Bone Crusher. Do we have any? Yeah, y'all see if y'all can do that. Geez, y'all have a lot of armor. Okay, now this is oh, wow. All right. That was good. You ripped into the healer's stuff. All right, what do we got in here? Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Come on. Oh. Yeah. All right. Whew. All right. That helps out a lot. We got that. Perfect. All right. Another one. What's in here now? Pickpocket, another chainmail. Chainmail seems to be helping out, but I'd almost want another splash or something. All right. Everybody leveled up. Yeah. All right. Let's get my big boys. Frenzy. Splash and Mr. Chainmail here. You got anything new? That one. Yeah, those just worry me. Hey, Spectre. That worries me too. Is this darkest blacksmith? Almost. We are dwarves who've recovered our home. And now we're trying to push back the darkness. So as you do stuff, you're having to worry about the darkness because you gain 15% a day. So it's like you can do the easier stuff, but you got to remember that you need to knock out, if you can, 15% a day. But you handcraft your weapons that you give each person. So collecting the patterns and the ores are pretty big because right now, you can use the copper to get one of these bonuses, but only if the other ore you use has a bonus. So if you use, say, like, well, it'll be easier to show you it this way. So let's see, you got your patterns. Say you want to make a quick draw template. There's your template. Then you can throw this in here and you can spin this dial, and whatever's pointed up to here is what we're going to get out of these. And to be able to make something, you have to have a matching one, and you can't double up on your ores. So you can't have copper. It has to be copper in anything that's not copper. So I'd have to find something else with these, depending on how I wanted to make my weapons. And I guess depending on the passives and the abilities your dwarves have. That's a big deal too. I've kind of been eyeing speed, in all honesty, to get them swinging as fast as they can to trigger abilities. Ooh, that plus 10% damage on something that already swings hard would be nice. You know, I've never actually made this since we just got it. Let's see if... Ooh. How's your speed compared to a gladius? Alright, so you are much faster. 23. So your minimum damage is 1 higher, but your maximum damage is 2 lower. Ooh, that's kind of... Oh, yeah, it is not... that. Now, when you go into here, like after you smelt the bar, it'll come into here. You can put coal in here to help the forge, which, what you don't use is left over. And then you take hammers and kind of fill out your mold. There's a big one, that spreads it out, a tiny one to kind of shrink it back down. You have, however many hits you have saved up, which affects the quality, which affects everything else too, of course. Which, if you don't like, you can come over here and try selling to him, which we might do just to... There, you're a good, just to try to do this. Because I wouldn't mind the chainmail. I think I've got 2. I would like to try to push here, but crowded climb. Ooh, you ignore armor. The double attack I don't like. You ignore armor. The annoying healers. This guy scares me. Because that stun... Oof. So you take 5, you take 10... Because I really can't afford 2 fails. I have to at least pass 1. Because the funny thing is, not only do your people go on cooldown, so do the weapons they carried with them. So you gotta, you know... You don't want to craft and sell everything. You need to hold on to some. So upgrades will definitely be in order. Because these still, I still say these are dwarf gates. There's got to be something cool hidden behind here. And it's probably not going to be easy either. You know what? It's our first run. I think it'd be okay if we fail a first run. Let's do it. Most of these fights aren't going to be too dangerous. It's when that guy with the stun comes that's... Armor pin. You've got the vengeance. Not that the armor pin matters. We ignore that. All right. 200? All right. We might be getting ready to run, but... Quit healing, you monkey. Oh, there's the stun. Yeah, frenzy. Come on. All right, we got him. All right. So we got a whetstone. All right, B team. Chainmail. I still like the frenzies. Pickpocket because I like money. Of course, we got enough for 2. Pickpocket instinct. No. So what's behind here? What is that? Ebo. Rune. Ice weapon. Attacks have a 50% chance to apply slow 2. Blizzard. Each turn has a 20% chance to deal 10 plus 2 per stack of effective slow on the target. Damage to all enemies and affects slow to them. Icicle deals 10 damage to closest enemy and 3 damage to all other enemies. Applies slow to all enemies. Triggers on landing a crit. Ooh. If the attacked enemy has negatives... The attacked enemy has negative status on them. So the way that reads, it could be any negative status. Apply the effect vulnerable to. Each turn has a 5% plus 3% per slow stacked on enemies chance to heal the self for 35. Oh my God. And then we get some potions. All right. What's in this one? Tavern capacity 10. Oh, so we could up the... Okay. This template will break after 1 use. Forging templates for increasing tavern capacity. I wish I knew where this went. Oh my God. Where does this... All right, where do you go? Do you go... Oh, you go right there. Oh my God. All right. Well, okay, now this gets me I remember this in the demo. I wondered how they changed it. Now it's this. All right. Holy moly, that could have helped me out a lot. So we'll just say plop that in, right? So you're already fast, but you lose a little bit of damage. So if we do this, damage and speed. Okay. That's which damage? That's no 20% damage. All right. So confused. What? Oh, I put in the iron ore. All right. Iron ore. And gold. Right, so I need 10% damage. Titanium. Ooh, that's nice. Well, can we that and that? For 10% damage and a luck on one of these. We've already got iron. 3 damage. No. Okay. You know what? Why not? Okay. You know what? I'm just fine with an excellent. I'm not going to try to get perfect. Not with the amount of stuff I had to put in here. All right, so chain frenzy. Guess what you're getting, frenzy? Then that goes to you. That's a much better look. All right. Ooh. Full copper zinc. All right. Jaren, suit up, gives 25 armor to all allies. All right. On some have suffered damage reaching 40, increases own damage by 30%. When any other ally is